biggest learning from today would be having to take a step back a little bit. Like I mentioned in there when we were going through the roundtable discussion, I've had a tough time stepping away from my business and recognizing some of the wins along the way. Been heads down for basically 10 months. We've grown basically fivefold in that time, and I've never really taken a step back to recognize that. And being around all these other entrepreneurs who are doing something similar, it's kind of reinvigorated some excitement into it, and fun, which to do it for decades, I think I need the fun aspect of it. So I felt like it was organized chaos, you could call it. A lot of things were just kind of running blindly, moving maybe too fast. So the ability to talk with someone on a weekly basis and air my concerns, have some feedback on those, and gain some clarity on where to go next. I found sometimes I would spiral into a hole that might not be that beneficial to myself or was not necessarily realistic. So having some perspective to be able to kind of bounce ideas off someone, and the simple things of how do I onboard a new employee? How do we onboard multiple clients at once? So some of the tactical stuff, but also some of the psychological stuff as well. A lot of it was scaling and delegating. So before I came to Action Coach, I did everything basically myself. So was working with multiple clients and doing all the client work, all the sales, you name it, I was doing it, which was great from a margin perspective, but terrible from a time perspective. So really leaning on Darrick and the Action Coach community to help me work through kind of that scaling and letting things go. That's my biggest issue, is not getting in the way of employees constantly and letting them grow as well. I was hesitant at first because you never know really, I didn't know anyone that was doing it before, and people sometimes are hesitant to gain a coach and kind of they don't know what to expect. But that person, it's nice to have someone in your corner that you can rely on as you scale and grow, because what people don't tell you is once you push that rock over the hill, that's when all the challenges start, is when you're kind of trying to keep up with the growth, and having someone there to kind of guide you through that process has been invaluable. I didn't have any idea what to expect in terms of who would be here, what kind of industries, but some exceptional people in there, exceptional businesses. So it was the network that I thought was unbelievable, and people that I'll stay in touch with for sure, and as time goes on here.